Welcome to the Genius Talk podcast. I'm your host Atul Raj from the bestemailmarketer.com, and today we have Daniel Alfon with us. Daniel, thank you so much for joining and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much, Atul. I've never been on a Genius Talk ever before, so thanks.
Yep. Okay, so for our listeners who don't know you, can you tell them who you are and what you do?
Of course, I help business owners leverage the LinkedIn platform. It's the world's largest networking and business community. It has 1.4 billion users, and every second, Atul, 3 people sign up.
Okay, so what does treat your profile like a website really means?
Excellent. Say I want to improve my email marketing, and you want me to go to the bestemailmarketer.com. Think of your profile as a website that needs to make me understand that going to the bestemailmarketer.com and subscribing to a private newsletter is the best decision I can make. That means that your profile photo and the banner and the link and what you write in your profile should help people understand why they need to go to the best email marketer. So what makes people want to improve their email in the first place? What makes someone think they need external help to write their emails or their newsletter? What is the trigger event that makes them say, maybe I need to improve this?
Or is that a question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it totally depends on what the outcome is. That is the first thing we have to look at. And then we have to check like what's going on. Are they hitting the metrics? Is that lots of things?
Okay, so maybe picking some of the questions and describing the questions and the problem you're solving on your profile is the simplest thing to start with. Not even your solution, just the problem.
Okay.
Are you not satisfied with your email marketing? Are you working a lot on your newsletter and only a fraction of people open it? Don't you see clicks from your newsletter? Don't you see revenues from your newsletters? There's a solution. Emailmarketer.com, the bestemailmarketer.com.
Okay. So for a coach, what are the three most important part of a LinkedIn profile?
I think the most important in terms of text is your headline, because that's the information that the people see even before they visit your profile. They will see a preview with the headline. The second most important is your leading link or the featured link. And that means that when people visit your profile, they will see a visual hero image, and clicking on that will take them to your email. And probably the third is a series of keywords. What keywords will people use when looking for my services?
So what makes a headline killer on LinkedIn?
It needs to make your ideal reader stop and say, let's look at this. It has to be short. It has to be jargon free. And instead of trying to catering to everyone, it needs to speak directly to your audience. So the email marketer headline or your headline should be something that attracts your ideal reader. Today, your headline says host of the Genius Talk podcast and founder of the bestemailmarketer.com.
Yeah.
What you could do is maybe describe in a crisp, short way the outcome of working with you and incorporate that into your headline. I help founders. I help founders double their CTR or their email open or any metric that you'd like to point to.
Okay. So why do you say LinkedIn is great for introverts?
Because Atul, the only platform in the world where you can be successful without sharing is LinkedIn. I can't be a successful YouTuber without uploading videos. But on LinkedIn, the action that most people perform the most is visiting other people's profiles. And that means that if you build a killer profile and if you know who to connect with, then your profile will work as a marketing opportunity for you and you don't have to share. Sharing frequency is something that many people are struggling with. You don't have to share a lot unless you want to.
Okay. So most connected versus best connected. Like what's the difference?
Best connected simply means you know everyone on your network. When I visit your profile and I see that we share mutual connections, I see that Peter George is a mutual connections of ours. Peter George is a podcast host speaking with Peter George. So if I wanted to reach out to Peter and say, I'd like to speak with Atul because my email doesn't work well,
Mhm.
and if he could make the introduction, then you would listen to me, not thanks to my name, which is meaningless, but thanks to Peter George's name. So best connected simply means knowing my network well. Most connected means we have 40K, 50K, 60K, and we get exposure. Many business owners don't decide. Naturally, we want both. We want to be the best connected and we want to be the most connected. Trouble is, they're mutually exclusive. You have to pick one.
Mhm.
So ask yourself, would I rather be the most connected or the best connected? Because if you start with best and you keep hearing you need to increase the size of your network and you start accepting other people's invitation and you don't get to 50K, then you're stuck in the middle and you get very little exposure and you polluted and diluted the quality of your network. So pick one, most or best.
By the way, I'm curious, like, what is the maximum number of LinkedIn connection we can have?
50K, 30,000, but there's no limit to the number of followers we may have.
Okay, okay. So, what daily 20-minute LinkedIn routine do you recommend?
After setting up your infrastructure, your page, your profile, your media, the keywords, I think visiting your notifications would probably be the first thing to do for most people. When you visit your notifications, you see something happening to your network, something important. It may be that one of your connection has started a new job or has updated their profile saying they started a new job. And another thing that could happen is that you see that someone's birthday is coming up today. And
Mhm.
if you see that someone's birthday is coming up today, instead of sending them a happy birthday on LinkedIn, which they'll get 200,
Yeah.
leave the LinkedIn platform, like go to your email, send that person a personal message, ask them how they've been, and nurture the relationship with them. If I had 2 minutes, this is what I would do first. Then you can go to your feed and read and see if there's something interesting you wanted to share with someone or engage with. And the third layer would be building the content that you would like to share on LinkedIn. And it could be done via groups, it could be done via your profile, it could be done via sharing something else. And you can also learn. If there's anything you're interested in terms of AI, anything you're interested in, LinkedIn could be a great learning opportunity because there are many communities where you would increase your knowledge about any specific topic like technology, management, email marketing, whatever you'd like.
So, what is the biggest mistake you see experts make on LinkedIn profile today?
Probably the most frequent mistake is thinking that our profile is a CV when you're a business owner instead of treating it as a website. So if I visit your own profile, I can't see any featured link. What do I mean by that? When I visit your own profile and I scroll down, I
Mhm.
see text, grand total of 4 lines.
Yep.
What you could do is get this link, the
Mhm.
email, thebestemailmarketer.com,
Mhm.
and add it to your profile in a way that will show a visual element that people will see, like the featured would show something like that. All it takes is 2 minutes. You go to your profile, you click on add profile section, featured link, and you add it. This is the simplest thing to do.
Okay. Thank you so much for saying that. Okay. So, for our listeners who want to connect with you, get some help from you, where can they go?
Thank you very much. Daniel Alfon is the place to go.
Okay. And can you be more specific? Like, who do you help?
Usually B2B solopreneurs and consultants are the best. They could be 40 plus entrepreneurs. They could be starting their own business. Not the largest companies in the world, but people who want to grow their business. I don't like my clients don't get more followers, they get more revenues. If you're interested in more LinkedIn metrics, I'm not your guy. If you want more revenues, go to DanielAlfon.com.
Can you share any of your favorite case study?
I think the a recent one was someone who kept delaying our initial meeting, and he was charged for that. So it did make sense. And when we spoke at last, I understood that he had, let's call him Bob. Bob had anxiety about sharing because he kept sharing every day and he was not seeing good results. And after analyzing the situation, what happened is that instead of trying to share 24/7, which makes our network not look forward to your content and basically develop a blindness to your name,
Mm-hmm.
we slow down. We decided to pick one piece of content a month, like he was doing sometimes twice daily. And he get that enable him to double the income he got through LinkedIn, which means he slept better, he had more revenues, and he stopped chasing the like, I wake up in the morning, how can I share another thing? What should I share? It's not the right question for most people. You don't have to sweat it. If you want to share 24/7 because you're interested in it, fine. But if you think that this will grow your business, I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Okay, so looking back when you started, what's one lesson you would tell yourself if you could start again?
Maybe knowing how to balance good times and bad times, because as consultants, we sometimes go, from feast to famine and back, hopefully. So how to plan the times when you're overworked, you get too many clients, and you need to decide who to maybe either say no to or send to someone else. And also put aside some tasks that require concentration and time. If your business is seasonal, if many companies are getting to you in December or January or in the summer, then there will be a 30-day period where you will not have a lot of work. What would you like to perform then? It could be related to your business. It could be a personal holiday. It could be a learning opportunity. So try to balance the good times and the bad times. Not easy, but try to do that.
Okay, so with all the success you have, which personality trait would you attribute majority of your success to?
Wow. Can I say my wife or does it count? Personal attribute, probably not giving up. I think it's the simplest answer. There's no silver bullet. It will not take you 5 minutes to master your craft. But at the end of the day, you become the best email marketer.
Yes. Okay, Daniel. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. And it was really fun chatting with you.
Thank you very much. Genius talk. Thank you, Atul.